Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This is Radhika here again. So, this is going to be another video. It's just a small, thought bubble video, not a very big one. It's going to be about how do narcissistic people behave in the mornings, and it's just something that kind of struck me today. That from my experience, what I have noticed is that narcissistic people are uh, a little bit upset in the morning or very very irritated. And I know that like there are types of people like morning people, evening people, etc., and not everyone likes morning time the most, and that's okay because even I did not like mornings at some point in my life. um, but I have some explanation for this. So what I feel, that at least I have noticed this, and that's why I'm making this video. Maybe if you have noticed it, you can also write down below, or you can maybe start noticing this in them. So what I have noticed is that narcissists are a little foul spirited in the morning, and if they are covertly narcissistic, they'll try to hide it. So yeah, so that's what I have noticed, because I've seen a covert NPD person quite closely, and what I would see is that they are very irritated and angry in the morning. And like in my experience, that person tried to cover up the anger and frustration by doing a lot of work in the morning, like just making themselves busy. And then in this busyness they can actually vent their frustration a little bit more, because then it's an external factor which is causing the frustration is not inside them. So then they can act like, oh, I'm trying to get this done very quickly, and um, because I'm not able to do it, I'm irritated. But actually, like, the irritation is already inside them since the time they have woken up. And there's a theory I have about this, and I think this happens because when we sleep, that's when our subconscious mind comes to the surface, and our conscious mind kind of sleeps. And in our dreams, we not only feel with our five senses that we use when we are awake, but we have a lot more senses. Like, we have claircognizance, clairsentience, knowing, sensing. The sense of time goes away, the sense of uh, logic goes away. So a dream can move destination suddenly very quickly, and you can even become objects in a dream. So yeah, so in the subconscious realm, when we dream, anything is possible. We can see anything in our dreams, and the dreams can be of gigantic scale or really minuscule, etc. So it's the subconscious at play, when we dream. And what happens is that anything that we try to repress in our conscious life, like, say, I'm feeling really jealous of, say, my sister or my brother. I don't have a brother or a sister, but just say, for example, I'm feeling really jealous that my sister's getting married, but I'm not getting married. And I'm kind of worried about that when will I marry? When will this happen to me, etc. But in my conscious life, I'm trying to deny the jealousy, or I'm trying to deny the anxiety of what will happen with me. And I'm just trying to act happy. So my conscious mind is repressing all these emotions that I'm feeling, and when it represses, it goes to your subconscious. And this subconscious comes into play when you sleep at night. And so you might see dreams which can get interpreted, and then you will realize that, oh, actually I'm feeling jealous, or actually I'm feeling very anxious about my own future, so things like that. um, so yeah, so when something is stressing us out, or when we are repressing our feelings, we can very quickly see an effect of it in our sleep cycles. We experience disturbed sleep, or even after waking up in the morning, you're not going to feel completely fresh. Like, you're not going to feel like you slept enough, or you are ready to take on the day, things like that. So you'll feel little irritated after waking up. So yeah, that's why they say things like, sleep with a clear conscience. So sleeping without guilt, shame, or any of hate or jealousy, any of these heavy emotions, when you don't have them, when you haven't repressed them, and when you don't consciously have them, or if you consciously have them, you have worked through them by being conscious of these emotions. You can sleep with a clear conscience, because then your subconscious won't keep putting these things in your dreams, and you won't have, like a bad time sleeping. So yeah, so and they also have this phrase, right? Sleep like a baby, because babies don't have all of these issues and agendas, so they just sleep and they are at peace. So imagine how a narcissistic person feels, especially if it's a malignant narcissistic person who have had years of repressing things in their shadow. Then they are not going to have a good time sleeping, because when they sleep, their subconscious is going to bring to the forefront all of the hidden agendas, all of the games that they played, all of the manipulations, all of the shadows that they repressed. So maybe it's an overt narcissistic person who wants to have control over everything around, because they feel that's success to them is having a control over everything around them. But maybe deep down inside, they feel like a failure, because of some childhood wound that they have, of not being good enough. So now they want to control everything in their surrounding. So when such a person sleeps in their dreams, they are always going to see themselves as a failure. Maybe they keep having a dream in which they are failing, and they're failing over and over again. So it's their subconscious trying to push out something that they have hidden in their shadow. So yeah, so I have no proof of this but I know there are machines through which, like, neurologists or neuroscientists, they see what a person is seeing in their dream, or they kind of try to judge the dream if it is good or bad. But I feel like if they do further research, and if they actually like test it out on narcissistic people, more often than not, they are not going to have a good sleep cycle, a good sleep experience. They won't have good dreams when they sleep. So that's just what I feel. That's why um, I just thought I'll make this video because it's just something that struck me today. So, yeah, just a random thought. So, maybe if you guys also observe something similar, then please do put it in your comments, because it's very interesting. It kind of ties into the concept of shadow, and shadow is Carl Jung's term. So, whatever work Carl Jung has done, it really ties into narcissism, I feel. So, yeah, so just an interesting thought I felt. As always, I wish you all a lot of love and a lot of light. Bye.